Hello, yellow, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into the tavern. Hope you're all having a great night so far. Hello, orange. Hello, yellow. I see what you did there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Grab a seat. I'm more partial to red myself, sometimes green. Hey, do what you like, whatever keeps you comfortable. This is what I'm hoping to be the last stream for Storyteller. If you were part of the stream, not yesterday, but last time, well, I thought I completed it, but the devil appeared and decided to throw a bit of a wrench into the works. So I know that there are the devil levels remaining, and then there was something about like a stamp at the back, so there is a stamp collection, but I don't know. I feel like I've gotten into the meat of Storyteller, so I don't really. If people want to, I may return to it at a later date, but I think that I've had plenty of content for it, so. I'm not implying you are the devil, good sir. I'm simply implying that there was a large red man that manifested and wanted to cause mischief. I don't think you fit that bill. Sorry, just making sure audio levels are good over here. Madam Book, welcome in, welcome in. We're just about to get started here, so feel free to pull up a seat. You may sit, or you may stand, whichever you prefer. Let us get situated here and start things up, why don't we? Gonna bring the music down real quick. And soon we will have new music to replace it. Nothing more stagnant than a quiet tavern, I say. You gotta have something to fill up the noise. You may stand, you are entitled to it. Let me get this up and going. There we are, there we are. How are the audio levels? Can you guys hear it okay? Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Feel free to let me know. I can tweak things on the fly. You're good? That's what we like to hear here. Okay, so we did dip our feet in the devil levels. I think I did 2 of them, and I believe there's 9. So let's move on. We're gonna head into chapter 3, Calamity. Let's see what he wants to. Oh, we are starting off on such a high note here. Everyone dies sad. Okay. So we have to kill off 3 people here. I don't know if it's in the best interest just to scrap the story as is, or if the devil can just, like, tweak this. No, because at the end of this, everyone is alive, so I think it's safe to say that we just start from the beginning. At least that's how I like to operate, so let's see how this goes. Everyone dies sad. I guess the best place to start would be to establish love. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. already have one person sad. I feel like we have to have the devil definitely has to fake someone's death. So if this happens, oh wait, no, did I just do it? Hold on, because then he'll die if she dies. Wow. Okay. All right, that definitely boosted my confidence. Oh my goodness, that went off without a hitch. Oh wait, no, get out of this story. That's a sad story. I don't want that one. Alright, next one will be Tragedy. Haunted for Murder. I'm not going back to kill the dog. He's going to die of old age, proving that he is a good boy and he did his best. Okay, Haunted for Murder. Alright, so... murder has to occur here. Yeah, he doesn't really do anything involving the marriage scenario. We've seen what he does with death. He just spits in the poison. Okay. And he has no use in reviving. I wonder what does this mean? That doesn't do anything. What if we could make them upset somehow? That's okay, book. No worries, you can feel free to come and go as you please. Appreciate you stopping in. That's the most important part. Let's see if we can't do... I'm curious to see what like the poison does, so... Oh. Does that kill him? Oh wait, hold on. I might see how this goes. Hold on. He do be glug-glugging. I think I can see how this goes. Because if we have Lenora actually die, or what if we have Okay. Can I do this in this many panels? Hold on. If he actually dies, then she goes to do this. Okay, then does he haunt her? Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That changes things. Maybe not. Hold on. Wait, I had something there, though. Put the wedding back. Oh, wait, no, the wedding was here. This was a death one. This was he dies. So then this happens. I think I have to establish... Yeah, I have to establish the wedding, because otherwise... Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that happens. Okay. I have to establish the wedding, because the, because they have to be in love. Otherwise, the ball doesn't get rolling. Yeah, she will not off herself without the wedding. We have to establish that they're lovers. But haunted for murder, so now this leads me to believe that this has to occur. Oh, wait, hold on. If this happens, this can happen, and then Edgar can do this. Okay, and then now we can... There we go. I thought it had to be something with this. Interesting. That's another devil level down. Try saying that 5 times fast. Devil level. Chapter 5, Duplicity. Heartbroken Frog. Okay. Let's start from the ground up. It looks like there's one devil level per chapter, but it's not in every chapter. There are certain pages that don't have a devil level attached to it. I just believe there's 9 in total. Alright, so let's see. Oh. Okay. I think it's good establishing what the devil does in each scenario. Okay, so he doesn't do anything in the forest, but for the kiss scene and the cauldron scene, he'll either put a hole in the boat or he'll poison them. Let's see what this does for the witch. Oh. Okay, because the witch will willingly drink from this because she thinks it's going to transform her. You want to drown them? How did you come into this chat and you chose the path of a psychopath? The path of the psychopath. A grim path to walk indeed. Right. But so we can do this from the get-go. I feel like this has to happen down here, though. Yeah, I think that we have to establish... We have to establish this first. So then this happens. What if we then do this? Okay, yeah, that... I honestly thought these... I'm gonna regret saying this now, but I'm gonna say I thought these levels were going to be harder. I mean, if we're operating under how the devil works, I think he would want to see everyone dead, but we'll see how this works. Right, chapter 6, the manor. Right. The butler gets shot. Okay. Maybe so. Maybe I do understand how the game works now, but I feel like I can be thrown for a loop at any given moment. So let's first establish. Okay, so the gun he'll swap, and this is just a neutral room, so this doesn't really do much for us. Okay, so the devil will swap this gun. Oh, could he give it to someone? Or he has no interest in giving it to anyone. He'll just do it to cause mischief. But the Duke won't know where the gun is. So we have to spin this so the butler gets shot. He'll take this regardless. Oh, hold on. What if he attempts to kill him? Okay, so now he has grounds to do this. Is this as easy as the devil just... No, the devil puts it back? Alright, devil... This might be that easy. Devil puts it back, then he has grounds to take it, and then he'll just... Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm grasping it. I'm understanding now. Right, so here, Chapter 7 does not have a devil level attached to it, so we have to move on to Chapter 8. Revenge. Duke shoots his wife. Ooh. That's heavy stuff. Right, so we already know what he does with the gun. What is this? Okay, he can look in. I wonder if that'll cause anything. You know, that's true. That's true. Like, you figure you play through the entire game, and you're trying to figure out what each part of the moving machine does, and when you do and understand it, you're like, oh, okay, I see how this works. The devil is just adding 1 or 2 extra tricks now, but you already have the full picture. So that's probably a good way of looking at it. Oh, even the portrait has devil horns. That's kind of... Oh. Okay. So he'll just... I don't know how that will help exactly. It's something to keep in mind, though. We'll keep that in mind. Duke shoots his wife. How are we going to do this? Because because we know the butler will willingly take the gun. The Duke just touches it. The Duchess has no interest in the gun. So we need... Duke shoots his wife. We need... The Duke needs to be alive. Duke and Duchess needs to be alive, but Duchess needs to wrong him somehow. Duchess needs to do something that will cause him to be angry with her. He takes the gun. No. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe now that it's a toy gun, I know the butler takes it no matter what. I think Duke knows it's fake. Butler takes it regardless. Alright, Duchess still won't take it. Okay, okay. What to do here? Butler could still take the gun. I don't really think this helps much. Because he has no reason to shoot her. Huh. What could she do that would piss him off? I presume it's pick up the gun, but she won't pick up the gun regardless. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just had something and then I just had something then I lost it. No, the butler and the Duchess won't try to put moves on one another. The butler just actually wants to kill both of them because he's fed up with how he's treated. Duke shoots his wife. I think I need to do something where we're gonna do this. No. We need grounds for the Duke to get angry. I feel like let's see what this does exactly. If he puts it back, maybe Duke will then take it. But he probably won't shoot his wife though. Yeah, he won't shoot his wife. And she won't... She has no interest in the gun. This only works if the butler has it. And I don't... Actually, I'm curious now. What does it do if the devil's the witness and they're in the room together? Oh! Oh, that might have done it. That just might have done it. This all needs to happen, I think. There we go. Okay, that's literally all I needed. All I needed to know is that this would trigger this to happen. Okay. Because usually I've been disciplined to know that whenever the devil's involved in like the default scene or like the starting scene, like the ballroom or the wedding, he just like scares them and it doesn't do anything. But this one actually warrants action being taken. I did not look at it, or at least I didn't look at it closely enough. Right, there's nothing in Justice, so now we move on to Chapter 10, Genesis. Adam dies twice. Okay. Oh, he just straight up... he just smites the devil, frame 1. Okay. I think I already see how this goes. I think I already see how this is gonna go. He'll smite him. We can revive him. The devil will paint this. So then it's like, oh, it's a different apple. This one's probably safe. And... nice. Nice. Yeah, it literally just came down to, like, let's see what the devil does in this scenario. I already know how to solve this. Not Nakey for long. We're moving on. Can't hang on that for too long. No, sir. Is there really only... oh my gosh, I did not think I would speedrun this. We have this and then, like, what looks to be the final. They all die. Yeah? How do... oh, hold on. We'll start this off on this point. But then what now? Are we just gonna regrow the tree? Oh, this is crazy. That's wild, actually. Wow, hey, we're back at the final chapter again suddenly. Okay, yeah, so we just have the last devil level to do. Devil level. Knight imprisons queen. Okay, this is a completely unique scenario now. Hey, everyone needs a hobby, even the devil. Okay. He's just asleep. Okay, so he has nothing to do with the throne. Oh, does that just bar someone from getting executed? Ah, yes. The devil's lettuce. The lettuce specifically designed for the devil. The devil's lettuce. Right, so we know what he does here. Kidnap. So he has grounds to do that outright. Knight imprisons queen. Oh, la la la, Kronk. Okay. I'm wondering how we get here. Alright, she'll free him. He'll say it was the devil. Is this grounds for... no. Okay. Well, the knight just has to imprison the queen. Would he need to be royalty? Like, would the wedding have to happen? She'd probably have to lose her crown. What if she... Okay, what if she loses her crown? Okay, hold on. And then what if he thinks she's dead, so then he'll take the crown? I don't know about this. Because then if he's to free her, she'll just say it was the devil, right? Oh, but now she's pissed that he has the crown. Would this not be... Okay, but now they can be married. But now she's not favored towards him. This usually results in an execution. But what if the devil... Here we go. This might be it, actually. Yeah! Yo, record time. Record time. Holy. Too easy. Alright, we have... That's the devil ceremony done. Alright, so... okay, I mean... It felt a little anticlimactic, but... So it's not truly the end. I guess we have... this now. Secret Stamp Collector. So now do I just go back through the chapters? Romeo and Juliet. I mean, it doesn't tell me which ones to go to. And this doesn't tell me anything, does it? Storyteller's Home. Oh, this is just the credits. Oh, we can see Edgar Allan Poe rented it. Oh, and that's presumably William Shakespeare. That's Arthur Conan Doyle too? Huh. A lot of big names on this. Okay. I mean, I guess that was very quick. So maybe we try some of these. Just to get a little more substance out of this. A little bang for my buck, you know? Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, that'll just take me there. So you're not gonna tell me outright. Well, let's see here. Maybe it's this one. Because Romeo and Juliet is just two people. Could we do it here? I feel like it would be between Edgar and Lenora, but I'm not entirely sure. Because Romeo and Juliet, if I remember correctly, it's been a minute since I last read that or even thought about it, but Romeo and Juliet's the story of the star-crossed lovers taking their lives. I think it's I forget if Romeo or Juliet drinks the false poison that puts them in the deep sleep. I think it was Juliet, and then when Romeo got to her, he believed her to be dead, so he drank the poison and offed himself. But when it wore off, she woke up, saw him dead, and then she took the poison in kind. You're okay, Nala, don't worry. So remember how we had 8 devil levels to go through? I I sped... I thought you guys knew that I went live. I'm sorry. I thought if you followed me that you got like a going live notification. I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Um, if it means anything, we've only been going for like half an hour, and this will be uploaded to my YouTube VOD, so if you want to see how I swiftly solved all of the devil puzzles up until now, you'll be able to check them out. I'm sorry. No, I don't know how many people you follow, Frisk. Can you get back to me with the numbers? I'd be sure to help you. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so mental note, moving forward, I will ping y'all whenever I go live so that you don't miss a thing. Mental note. Got it. So, I did manage to run through all the devil levels. Now we're basically at the secret stamp collection, which I think is just, like, essentially going through and tackling the stories that we already did, but putting, like, a little spin on them somehow. No, don't say it's an us problem. Like, I want you guys to chime in, and I mean, I hope you enjoy the stream, so I would prefer if you guys can come in and enjoy it and just hang out, you know? I'll make an effort. I'll make an effort. It's only my third stream. Okay, so when we last left our intrepid heroes, we were trying to figure out how the secret stamps work. So let's see here. I don't think it's gonna give me any sort of... Oh, boss fight, are you boys playing Grounded? I only assume that's what you might be playing at this time, involving a boss fight. No, you're good, you're good. Even if I'm just helpful background noise, you guys lock in, do what you gotta do. Okay, I went ahead and I just checked because I was curious about the stamps, but I went ahead just to double check what I might need to do in order to get them. It does seem like I have to revisit specific levels and accomplish whatever task is involved. So I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. I did use my phone. I'm looking at my phone just for guidance as to what chapters I have to go back to, because otherwise I'd be thumbing through here trying to discern which of these 4 things I have to go into to solve it. So, according to this, the Romeo and Juliet can be solved from Chapter 4, Part 2. Which, funnily enough, was the devil one. Okay, so let us start with a fresh board. So, Romeo and Juliet. No one officially died in Romeo and Juliet. They were just led to be believed that they died. So, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives. How then do we do this? Because the poison... We can turn the poison into a fire thing, but... That technically doesn't kill... That won't kill her. Do they just both have to die? Like, what's the angle here exactly? Because he'll do this. Yeah, because it's like one of them would have to be revived or something of that. This is a toughie. Well, I'll be quite honest. Ay, ay, ya. And what's more, like, will it give me a notification being like, hey, you got it, or... Yeah, well, they have to be in love, so that clearly has to be there. I would hope it gives me a notification. Well, maybe with the devil level, I feel like the devil level was just for the devil, so maybe he doesn't have to be involved in this. What if we just play it out like normal? So he believes her to be dead, he'll take the poison. Is it just that easy? Because then she'll, if we revive her, she'll see that he's dead, and then she'll just take the poison. Okay. Okay. Good to know. That makes this a little easier. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. Where are we off to next? So after Romeo and Juliet comes Werther. That's here. Right, Werther. What is Werther? I don't... original story. I don't think I ever read Werther. Nor have I heard of it. I mean, I have to have context. Yeah, let me... I'm utilizing Google more than I thought I would this stream. Werther. No, not Werther's Originals candy. Oh, The Sorrows of Young Werther. It's about a passionate young artist, Werther, who falls into despair and ultimately commits suicide due to his unrequited love for the married woman. Written in the form of letters, this novel explores themes of intense emotion, alienation, and the conflict between individual passion and societal norms, becoming a European bestseller and influencing the Romantic movement. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so we have unrequited love, committing suicide. Okay. I forget, can they? Okay, the ladies can love each other. So that might play a part in this? Need to get the guy or girl to die after being rejected. Yeah, I would say that's the best angle to take this. Now, does he have to be... Oh. Hold on a minute. What chapter was I in? I was in Envy, wasn't I? Oh yeah, this was the wrong chapter, actually. I'm supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm so glad that I reread. I'm so glad that I reread, otherwise this would have taken me a long time. Give me one moment, gamers, okay? I just need 1 sec. Sorry about that. Just working out some technical stuff on the stream side. Okay, where were we? Guy needs to die, right? I mean, is that just this easy? It was just that easy. Alrighty then. That worked out. Gatsby, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Alright, what's next? Macabre. Isabel laughs at a tombstone. Ugh. Macabre indeed. Okay. Doing good? That's good. That's what we like to hear. Delighted to have you aboard for some storytelling. So this should be... 2.4? Yeah, this should probably be it. Oh, thank you, buddy. The model that you see here actually is done by Nala the Fox here in chat. She did a really good job on it, honestly. Yes, Nala, you. I'm congratulating you on your hard work. Indeed, we stand. Okay. Where were we with this one? So she's gonna laugh at a tombstone. This one is macabre. Let's see where to go from here. I'm still curious if, like, we need to use the devil for these scenarios. But I'm gonna keep operating under the mindset that the devil's inclusion was just for the devil levels, so I'm gonna act like he's not there unless, like, we absolutely need him. So we have to get Isabel to laugh at a gravestone. So I feel like we have to have some sort of lover's disagreement here. Yeah. Wait. What if Edgar just dies here? Does that solve it? Oh, that's crazy. No, I love my mans. Haha, your mans is dead. Yeah, that's actually insane. That's truly wild. Alright. Excesses. Lenora falls asleep. Excesses. That is going to be chapter 4-4. I really wish I could just click on, like, if this had like an index and I could just navigate to it. Dwarven Squirrel, hello, welcome in. Pull up a seat, feel free. Let's see here. All right, it was 4-4. And then our objective here was... all good, Gatsby, all good. What were we trying to do here again? Yeah, a bit of a rebranding, as it were. Just felt like moving on to greener pastures. As I stated in my initial debut, I used to go by Mista, or I had a channel, Mista J, where I streamed. I haven't streamed there in like 4 or 5 years, but I decided to kind of break away from that, and I want this to be kind of like a space for myself for the sake of creativity and just pursuing something different for myself. And I didn't want it to be attached to my previous channel, so I decided to make a new name for myself, and so far it's been going good. I'm really enjoying my, even though it's very small steps, I've been enjoying my stepping into the creative creator space, you know? It's all good. Okay, so I think this one we had to get Lenora to drink or something. Like she had to be, I don't know about wasted, but yep, yeah, I changed around Discord a bit too, just to keep everything in one space. So friends and fam like saw the changes and they're like, "Are you still you?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm still me. I'm just prepping for a bigger change, you know." Still me. I'll rather still Mista, but I prefer this space I be referred to as Cyril, just for the sake of my channel and my character, you know. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was the right one, right? Yes, this is the right chapter. Right. Okay, so we have to get Lenora to drink, but it can't be poison. Let's see what we can do to make this work. Because wine, can she just... Well, she'll just drink wine normally. Does she have to be, like, wine drunk, so to speak? We can put that here, maybe. We can, yeah, we could probably... This will probably be, like, the end game, I feel. But, Murder of jealousy. I mean, if we keep in... Just have her keep drinking. Nah, she's 3 glasses in. She's fine. We have to prompt something to happen. Up, Dwarven Squirrel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the party. Welcome in. Let us see here. If it's a murder of jealousy, what if we just continue with the original story? So we have jealousy here. She'll want to... Oh wait, no, that's the original. Okay. So... Oh, what if her target doesn't drink it? What if Edgar drinks it instead? Yeah, there... Okay, there we go, there we go. No, you're all good, man. Admittedly, I didn't tell too many people that I did start streaming, but I do have a VOD channel on my YouTube that you can access straight from my Discord channel. So, sorry, not Discord. Discord is still in the works. I'm still in the works on doing that. But if you check the head of Twitch, you can see that I have a YouTube link straight to my YouTube archive channel, which I've called Cyril Goldenleaf's Study. So from there, you can watch all of my past broadcasts there. Yes, Jonathan, I know. I'm hoping to work on and establish the Discord sometime this weekend, just so that I can have, like, establishing a community, just so that everything's good. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, if you click that link right there, that'll take you to my VOD channel with all my past broadcasts. Gadsby, I know you've been talking up, like, wanting to step into the creative headspace. I remember what you've told me. I'm not gonna say here so that we can remain, like, mystical and whimsical, but when you do start your journey, I'll be excited to see that, buddy. Red Fan, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Oh, and you pinned it. That's so sweet of ya. Thank you, baby. Alright, so next we're moving on to age difference. Young dog, old man, meets young man, old dog. Okay. Age difference. So that one is going to be... For those of you just joining, these are the stamps, so they're not necessarily... Thank you, John. I did mean to do that. That is my I'd call that Serial 1.0 before I actually like changed my design and everything, but I will definitely have to update that. Oh, take care, Razin Bazin. Good of you to stop in. Always a pleasure. Where was I? Age difference. Yeah, for those of you just coming in, the stamps that we're doing are kind of like... They're not required for full completion, but they are like unique parts to the game. Whereas I did the devil levels in record time. I did them in a span of 25 minutes. I did 8 levels, which usually isn't the case when I started playing this game. Alright, so for this one, we're going to Chapter 3, Part 4. So, young dog, old man meets young man, old dog. Young man! I did sweat for those numbers. Yeah, Frisk, I know you want to stream together, but when the time comes around and timing works for you, just let me know and we can make it work. That's exactly it, Nala. I had no one to impress, so I was just like, I can do this all on my own. And now that I have friends here, I'm just like, ooh, I want to do good for everyone. I want to do good so bad. This one probably plays into Revival a bit. No, I came up with the design for this character. This character's been designed in my head for quite some time, but I brought it to Nala because I figured she could do good on it, and this is actually inspired by because Gunny was PNG tube streaming for a little bit, and I liked how she had gotten her model off Etsy, but it looked like exactly like her in a way. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I want to see how this works if I did it. So I brought it to Nala, and she banged it out like a champ. Nala, you are creative. Don't sell yourself short. I keep telling you this. You're a good artist. Take pride in what you do. Let's see here. Yeah, she did a really good job. I do like this design. My old design left a lot to be desired because I didn't really know like what to do for an outfit. I just knew that I wanted like the white hair and these specific glasses. I like the honeycomb glasses with like the little I call them the librarian chain going from the lenses to the back. I thought it was charming for the character, but I didn't really know what to do for an outfit, so my very old drawing was just like, it essentially looked like me in like a brown paper bag, and I was like, this isn't really like, this doesn't speak to my character that well. Like, I need something new. Yeah, no artist can get the glasses right. I've had these just black circles as one. I've had them as gold circles for one. Like, it's such a hardship choosing like one niche thing about your character that you really like that brings them all together, and then just anytime you go to an artist about it, they're just like, does this work? And I'm like, no, not really. And it's like, oh, okay, well, nothing else I can do. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Or it's just out of my hands. But hey, it's fine. One day I'll have like a solid reference sheet, and I'll just be like, please refer to this. If it doesn't look like this, then it's not the way that's supposed to be, you know? Uh, okay, so right, Nala, I forget you also do ref sheets. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm trying to save some money right now, but as soon as I do get a chance, I might hit you up for that just to keep things consistent, you know? Yeah, dude, I remember like just you and I talking about your design and like you showing me like drafts for it. So, yeah, yeah, it can be a lot, especially when you have like such particular things about your character. Especially with me, like I like to have the lore and everything established for my character first and foremost, and then I can get into like the little minor details and like his quirks, his personalities, um, what voice he kins. I never like using the word kin because like I don't know. To me, it feels like it's like, oh, my kin or I stand this person. I'm like, I don't know what these words mean. I'm just saying them because people know what I'm saying. But for me, it's like a voice that I think fits for the character well. Because I imagine Cyril being British, but I'm not about to sit here for like 2 hours a day and just pretend that I'm British because I'm going to offend a lot of people if I do that. So I just keep my voice. Yeah, yeah. I think the natural speaking. Yeah, yeah. Let's just have Frisk in here talk and show us who like the true Brit amongst us is. I knew that was gonna offend you, Frisk. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not. It's all in good fun, I assure you. But yeah, I think like the biggest inspiration for my character's designs too was Newt Scamander from like the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts series. I just first laid eyes on him and I thought he was a little awkward, but I liked his design. I liked his mannerisms, how he was like a bit awkward around people, but took like he catered better to talking to animals rather than people, and he keeping with their what's the word I'm like thinking of? Keeping like to them as his family rather than like other people. So that kind of blended into my character too, because in canon my character was originally a cartographer, so he was drawing maps for adventurers, and then one day, um, he just became more fascinated with the study of monsters and such. So mostly fantasy creatures that he comes across, he likes to like learn about them, examine them, and then he has a very big research book that what originally was a passion project for him of just documenting like creatures turned into like and the interest blossomed into a career because he would show what he detailed about certain monsters and people were like, oh, this is actually very interesting information that I didn't know about. um, if you wanted to, you could sell this to the guild hall so that they have the knowledge for how to deal with certain creatures. So that's kind of how the whole background of this came to be, working at a tavern essentially. So it's a tavern slash guild hall where I report back with my findings, and then in turn they pay me for my troubles. And I kind of just sit here, and if people happen to come up to me, then I strike up a conversation, or like, because I just like that natural flow. I made the character with the sole intent to be kind and approachable to people. Like people want to come up willingly to get to know me better, or even if I walk up to them just to introduce myself and get to know them better. That's I feel like that's like the main um, grab for streaming too. Is you want someone that seems like approachable or caters to like not so much caters to, but someone who catches your eye that you want to come in and learn more about them. So I guess I kind of just leaned into things that I liked, but also things that I thought other people would enjoy, and that's kind of how this all came to a head, so to speak. Yeah, you could argue he's a monster hunter, but rather than resorting to violence, he just wants to do good and be good by it. Where were we? I completely lost my objective because I just started like talking. Right, we need. It was old man, young dog, and then young man, old dog. Oh, for a second, I thought the music just cut out. No, we've been sitting here so long I decided to loop. Alright, so... Okay. Oh. Let us clean the slate here. So let's start with... Let's start with young man. If the time passes, then we can have... But no, we just need one moment of time to pass. So now he'll be old. We'll have the young dog. I think if time passes again, he just dies, correct? Yes, if time passes again, he'll just die. So then if we revive him, the dog should now be old, but he'll be young. Perfect. We are racking up those stamps. What is next for us? Persistence. I still love the little crown waggle whenever I look in different directions. It looks like I'm talking in an authoritative manner. Yes. Delegate tasks. It's so good to be king. Okay, enough of that. Alright, persistence. Now we move on to... Back to chapter 1, it looks like. 1-4? No, it's 3-4. What, with this voice, just sitting on a throne with my little feetsies sticking out and just kicking them willy-nilly? Is that what you see here? I have used this character for a brief D&D session, and I do like to imagine like any time that, because in canon this character is only 4 foot 5 inches, so he's kind of like a runt of the litter in terms of just height. So I like to imagine any given scenario, like if he's sitting in a chair, he is just kicking his legs freely, or if he has to like get to like a high countertop, he just like puts both of his arms up and kind of just like peeks his chin up just to be above the above the countertop. I just think it plays into like his whole like whimsical, like go with the flow energy very well. I do need a booster seat. Just like a booster seat and a seat belt. Was it? I completely forgot what I was doing. Is it persistence? Yeah, it's persistence. I just had to be sure. Alright, so what is the thing with persistence? Persistence, the end of time. The end of time, you say? What if... Is this as easy as I think it is? Oh, so did I not have to navigate off this at all? That's crazy. I just do end of time? Because we've established if time passes 3 times, they both die. So what if time just continuously passes? No. What if time just passes indefinitely? Yes. Okay. Ah. Oh, I didn't even... Did that happen? I didn't even notice that happened. The Sands of Time leaked out. Oh, maybe that's your tell. I totally didn't even see that, but maybe that's your tell to signify, like, hey, this crack means that time is breaking, and then it just breaks down to a sandcastle. I'm glad that no one else picked up on that, because, like, I'm just staring at it now, and I'm just like, oh, that makes more sense. And oh, there's even a little animation. Oh, even more so. Like, you can see, like, it's slowly... Oh, dang. I would have liked to I mean, I did kind of come across it naturally, but, like, I would have loved to just see that happening in real time, where I'm just like, what's the solution? What's the solution? Wait a minute. Oh! That would have felt, like, really organic, I feel. I don't know. I'm such, like, a sucker for experiencing, it's like seeing something or experiencing something for the first time, which is why I normally try to play games, or my intention is I would like to play games on here that I've not played before, so that my reactions are genuine. Because I just, whenever I sit a friend down to play a game that I've played, like, up and down, I'm kind of just sitting there and, like, waiting for them to get to a point where I can just look at them and go, wasn't that crazy? Because I do the same thing with, like, movies and anime. It's like, I'll just sit someone down for, like, a 12 episode anime, and then, like, by episode 3, I'm, like, sitting there like, yes, the plot twist is going to happen very soon, and then they're going to turn to me with this dumbfounded expression on their face. I can't wait to witness it, you know? Bot. This is a word. Botchian affair? I'm curious. What does that mean exactly? Oh, does it just mean frog? My face when I sit them down for the Promised Neverland, but I don't tell them the twist, and it's just me, like, with 2 minutes left in the episode going, yes, all's falling into place. Oh, so it just means a group of organisms of amphibians. So it's basically amphibian affair or frog affair. Interesting. Oh, John, that's great. Don't watch season 2. Season 1 of Promised Neverland, phenomenal, amazing. No notes, it was great. Season 2, butchered it. I'm talking, took out like 50 chapters worth of content, good content, mind you, took away characters that are pivotal to the plot and got rid of them, and also just, like, sped things up exponentially. Like, I'm talking about, like, episode 3 of season 2. We have a character that shouldn't be in the story, let alone be at the age they are, and it doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to spoil it, but if you can, just read it, or, like, watch someone discuss it, because we were robbed. We were robbed of Promised Neverland season 2. There was so much promise, and it was snatched away from us. "56 people? I mean, that's like... That's not a bad number by any means. I feel like I'm following like around, I don't know if around 56, maybe like somewhere in the 20s or 30s, but like it's mostly just like friends or like people that I want to keep in touch with. Like it's only growing. Yeah. Yes, yes. Promised Neverland Season 1 was amazing. Don't forget what we lost. Don't ever forget what we lost. I imagine it's a lot more than 50 something. I mean, I've watched like, I feel like I'm subbed to like at least 200 people on YouTube. Some people I haven't even watched. Some people I'm just like, oh, they like a game that I like. I'm gonna follow them, but I never find the time to like actually watch them, you know? Alright, let's have some frogs kiss. What say you? We're going into chapter 5.3. 5-3. Let us see here. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water. That's turning the frickin' frogs gay. Alex Jones, what are you doing here? Why not? Why not men kiss instead of frogs kiss? Yeah. Where's our MLM and not our FLF? Where's our Axel F? Okay. So we need the froggies to kiss. Make sure you kiss the homies goodnight. Furthermore, make sure you're wearing socks to ensure that it surely isn't gay. Oh my god, that's exactly what you said. Okay. So we need them to both be frogs. I know how to make the prince... I know how to make the prince a frog. Because he has to deny her. Because then that'll make her upset with him, so she'll turn him into a frog. Now... Wait a minute. Oh, we actually need the devil. We need the devil here. Because we know the devil turns her into a frog. So now we have two frogs. Are they just gonna be cool with each other? I guess she's claiming she's a beautiful witch. He's claiming he's the prince. Would they just kiss now? Oh, nope, we need that. We need that there. Meeting, and then... Yeah! The dogs are out, and the dogs, they're barking. Oh, well, Frisk, remember this? Remember this good time where we had men loving men? Even though it was a complete misunderstanding? This game's woke. Right, that's one page of stamps done. On to the next one. Second chance. Which removes curse from prince? Okay. Second chance, that has us going... Has going to 5-3. You gotta run to the store. What are you picking up, buddy? Unless you can't say. In that case, I wish you a safe trip to the store. Okay. Okay, so we need the witch to revert him back. Some food. You want to take tomorrow off, babe, and have it be your third consecutive week in a row of just having Friday off? I mean, if you got the time, more power to you. You are starting that new gym regiment. And yes, 4:30 a.m. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Brother, you took your bra off. Brother, I didn't wear a bra today. You and I are not the same. Okay. We need him. We need them to kiss. Well, we'll start at the obvious because we have to turn him into a frog first and foremost. So this will undoubtedly happen. If we turn him back, if we manage to turn him back into a human, she would have to kiss him. He's probably not gonna. You know, he's upset with her, so this won't work. But if she turns, well, he's gonna think she's someone different now. So will this be enough to be like? He's like, hey, yeah, I'm the prince. Could you turn me back, lady? Okay. I mean, it seems kind of redundant. I don't know how much I like how this pans out, because like, she's upset with him, turns him into a frog, and then I mean, I guess it works, but like, it's like the Swan Princess of where like he only likes her for her looks, and literally it's just she's like, what else do you like about me? It's like, what else is there? Oh my god, I forgot about the Swan Princess. That movie is so good. I loved the prince's I don't know what his title was, but like he was kind of like his right hand man or something. Where it's just like, you should write a book, how to offend women in 5 syllables or less. That always got a laugh out of me. I love that. Yeah, true. She did kind of just manipulate him into kissing her. She's like, I'm going on my terms. Damn, girl, you're just dropping your whole daily routine. But hey, how else are you gonna achieve the star and stripe physique? Titanic? Heartbreaks during shipwreck. Oh, I know exactly how to cause the shipwreck. Oh, I'm sad Raisin Basin left because this is exactly what he wanted to happen. Listen, babe. You're gonna achieve it one day. I know that for a fact. And with how hard you're working towards it, it's only a matter of time. The gym's gonna hate to see you coming. Near, far, wherever you are. I was about to say Nala. I'm like, yeah, that's hot. That's still hot in some regards. In my regards, that's still hot. Hotter even. Hotter than the sun. Hotter still. We're gonna have to go to... I think the one we were just in. It's the devil level involving the frog. Marshmallow mommies. Hell yeah. Frisk, you'll know when Gunny is scolding you. You will know. Alright, I think we need this one here? Yeah. So this one we need to do the Titanic. I think we can still do pretty much this. Wait, no, we can't do it like this, because we need, we would need, to be the Titanic, the witch would have to be reaching for him. So what happens... Well, we can't do this in so many panels, right? Let's scrap all this, and then... If the devil just does this, because that's going to initiate the Titanic. They both drown. Probably because they're too heavy. So if we make the witch the frog again, which would be... Nothing scares me. Except everything scares me. Isn't there a Hearthstone card that does that? It's like, nothing scares me. Except rats. Something like that. God, the knowledge in my head, or like the space, except mice. Okay, that was it. The space in my head should be reserved for the for like useful knowledge, but instead I just have like all these random Hearthstone cries and like the first 150 Pokemon cries are all just locked away in my brain, and I can just bring them out at a party as like a party trick. But no one wants to see that party trick, so I just sit in the corner and talk to myself. Well, Frisk, that's past tense, so they previously scared you. Babe, I know you've seen me do that before. Babe, I sat there and I recited the entirety of Steamed Hams to you just to prove a point. I sat there and I recited Steamed Hams to you at double time. I am impressive in the most autistic way possible. I forgot you recorded it. I forgot we have that. If Gatsby were back here, though, and he wasn't shopping, he could also tell you, like, if ever we're gaming, sometimes I'll just bring up Steamed Hams and I'll just go on a tyrant. Or more like a tirade. Right. Get out of here! Get out of here! Just leave. Cauldron. Need Devil to do this. Make her a frog. We can do this still, right? Because if we do this... Oh wait, should they meet in the forest first, or...? Alright, he's in love. Do this, then... Really, that doesn't work? Titanic, they... It's been a minute. Titanic, they both loved each other, right? Like, was it mutual, or was it more, like, one-sided, like the woman loved the man more? Oh, I should say Jack and Rose. yes, that was the case, that Rose loved Jack. Oh, it was mutual. Okay, it was mutual. What if we spin this around though? Oh, he just dies from that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. What if we have it where it was a one-night hookup on a doomed boat? Oops, sorry. That I want that on the back of the DVD, like just in like summarize a movie in like as little words as possible. One night hookup on a doomed boat. That's just Titanic. No, I'm not like trying to say you're wrong. I'm just saying that's funny the way you worded it. So real. Right, so what if we just do this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because now she's actually reaching for him. I mean, I guess, like, that could have worked both ways, I feel. I don't know. We'll take it, we'll take it. Alright, moving on to fear. Accepting that martini. Today, class, I'm going to teach you the true meaning of fear. Right, this is chapter 8, part 3. Good, I don't have to backtrack through the pages nearly as much. Revenge. Alright, and here we are going to try to... This was something about a martini, right? Accepting the martini. Oh! Oh wait, hold on. The martini. That's, Oh, hold on. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. I didn't think, like, the butler's orders would play a hand in this. Okay, so he has wine, she wants a martini. Oh, but now she wants beer. How does this cycle? Okay, so it's only 3 cycles. So she goes back. So it's wine, martini, beer. Is it the same for the Duke? Okay, it's the same exact thing for the Duke. So either one of these scenarios works. So she wants a martini. So then this is... But then here she wants a beer. So... We know the next time we put down ballroom with these 2 characters, it's going to bring about the martini. So the end game should be that something will sway her into taking the martini. Okay, well, we know the butler wants to kill her. Well, we have witness. Is there a way for her to... What if we do it like that? If he takes the gun, can she witness him having the gun? Oh, wait, no. No, she has to be... Reverse. Okay, now she sees him with the gun. No, Frisk, you cannot have a gun. What have we said about violence? Okay, so she's asking for a martini, has the gun, she sees him with the gun. Maybe this won't pan out like this now if he just puts the gun back. Hey, perfect. Yeah, she just sees him twirling a pistol. She's just like, okay, I'll take the martini. it's acid. No, lava. Love, acid. Frisk, what if I give you a bat with a kitchen knife taped to it? What then? Right, battle, mutual ghost haunt. That sounds silly. Right, that one is going to have us at... Let us see. Chapter 7, Part 1. Good, I'm glad you caught the reference. Y'all wild in this chat. Oh wait, I might keep this. Because apparently we have to have a ghost battle. What if we just do... Oh, it's just that easy. Okay. Quite the ghost battle indeed. Frisk, buddy, if it's late and your brain ain't working, you can always go to sleep, you know? Please get some rest. I beseech thee. Oh, you are in bed. Okay, well, listen, bud, if you have to go to sleep, then get some shut-eye. Like I said, I'm posting this on my VOD channel, so if you want to look back on it, you're more than welcome to. Oh! Wait! Boys loving boys! Wait up, Frisk! You can't go to bed yet! Unlikely match. This has us going to 9-4. Okay. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay, well... Right, so Baron loves the crown. Guys, I got it. We gotta kill the one woman involved. So we kill her. Oh, this is very funny actually. If we give him the crown, he's in love with the crown, so he'll have no choice but to marry. Oh, I love that. Nah, babe, what a sentence to crash into chat with. Welcome in. I hope your evening's going well. He made up real quick too, like how he loves the queen, but he's just there. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm fine with this. Like I'm okay. Like you seem like an upstanding guy. And he's like, yes, crown. The crown is mine. Just got home? Good. Take a load off. Feel free to sit down and take it easy. Enjoy your night now that you're home. Afterlife love. Queen and Knight Ghost love. Okay. I'm assuming that's in the same chapter, or at least very close to it. I'm wrong, it's in 11. 11-3. Need a quick, a drink there real quick. My poison tonight is mug root beer. Okay, so we need the ghosts to fall in love with each other. I think the only way... The only way for this to work, I think, is we need the queen and the knight, or maybe like the queen and the king. Well, no, hold on. Let's see who loves who, just to... They love each other. She only loves the king. But is there a way we can shift that around? Because we would need... We need the queen and the knight is the objective. So I think we would need the queen and the knight to fall in love with each other, which would probably involve a kidnapping. So my thought process is this. Oh, no. There we go. Because now that she has a mutual love for him, now this should... Now they love each other. Okay, now the king is... Oh, wait, hold on. Then this should work, shouldn't it? The king will just execute them both. And then now they can be in ghost love. Yeah! Yellow is nice. Yellow's a good color. Strong color. Poor queen. Yeah, poor queenie. Matriarchy. Queen Mary's maid. Oh, awesome. We had men loving men, but now we have something even better. Women loving women. I shouldn't say even better. They're both good in their own right. Listen, love who you want to love. That's what I say. Alright, so we're going to 11-5 for this one. Guys, I'm actually having fun with this. I mean, like, I was having fun with this, but, like, now doing, like, all these little side story objectives, it's actually, like, filling in, like... It's filling things out nicely, I'd say. Okay, so... In this situation... We need the queen and the maid to fall in love. And queen loves her husband, so... So it seems like they get rid of the husband, but the Baron loves the crown, so... We take the husband out of the equation. Now... Right, she still won't because she's sad about her husband. So now we need... Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. If we do this, if the maid rescues her, that should put her in good standing. Is this just enough grounds for marriage? Yeah! Well, this started off pretty dicey, too. It's just like... they can't see eye to eye, but as soon as her husband dies and she's imprisoned, it's like, oh, all is forgiven. All is all well and good. How many more are there after this? Oh, there's a decent amount. She swoons for a rescue. Yes, very much so. I mean, I feel like we're. I'm just gonna go until I'm done, because not done with the game, so to speak. I think I'll just go until I feel like because I'm not trying to stream too long, in all fair honesty. But I'll just go until I feel like it, you know. What do we got here? Crown secrets. King and queen catch each other having affair. Oh, spicy. Crown secrets. That's the final chapter, and the final. So it would be final chapter, part 4. Love Revolution. Right, so they have to catch one another having an affair. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, so in order for that to happen, we need to establish. Yeah, so it's king and queen catch each other having an affair. So we'd have to start with one of them. I think the king likes the maid, because the queen doesn't like the knight. Yeah, so we'll have this. So now we have the queen catching the king. So now we have to have the king catch the queen in the affair. Can we That's a little harsh, but okay. Can we kidnap? And then the king, angered by the... Oh, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know that this happens. We can do the reverse, though. Yeah, because she'd be upset. That takes care of both of these. Would she then go for the knight? No, she's not interested in him. So in order to gain any favor, because there's no revive, so we can't. No one can die. But like I don't think we need the maid though. The maid served her purpose from the very beginning. We just need to have the king witnessing an affair between the knight and the queen. So in order for that to happen, we have to have the queen fall in love with the knight, which would imply her rescuing her. He has to rescue her, right? Okay, new plan. What if we don't kill the maid? Because I think we still need her. What if we do this because she saw this happen? She saw this, was rightfully pissed, so she imprisoned the king. So now, with the maid still alive, she could rescue him. Now this might be grounds for him to... Yes, okay, now we're working, Now they're in love. Can we just do this now? Yeah! Okay. I enjoy these. These are really clever. I feel like I'm just constantly just praising this game. It's very nice. I really enjoy it. And then getting to share like all this first time experience with y'all is like it's very nice. It warms my elven heart. Has a lot of depth for what it is. Yeah, it honestly does have a lot of depth. Like I was just picturing face value it being a very like open and shut game of like tell some stories. Okay, you're good. Have a good one. Thank you for investing a couple hours into this, but I've gotten 3 streams worth of content out of this. It's been very nice. It's been very charming. Okay, Dragon King. Queen Mary's Dragon. In their tongue is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn. Alright, this will find us at Chapter 7-5. Time to flip all the way back through the pages. Okay, here we go. 7-5. Alright, the Queen marries. So we're gonna have the Queen marry the dragon. What if we just do a reversal of this, where... Oh my god, really? I was just trying to reset the board. I was literally just trying to reset the board, and I tracked the first panel down. Holy crap! What the hell? I mean, I totally planned for that to happen. That went off without a hitch, so to speak. I stay winning! Adam and Eve get indigested. Isn't that meant to say indigestion? Unless we're gonna have the snake actually try to eat the both of them, I don't know. Alright, so we gotta go to Chapter 10-3. Trace. I think it says indigested, but I think it was meant to say indigestion. So what if we just have them eat a bunch of apples? That should do the trick, right? Yep, it worked for Adam. Now... Okay. I love when the solution is just take one panel and just throw it onto the storyboard. My favorite this was my favorite puzzle. Bar none, this is my favorite puzzle of just man's lady gets electrocuted, takes matters into his own hands, shoots God. Cinema. Absolute cinema. William Tell, pierced fruit. Okay. I'm familiar with the story of William Tell. He was the guy who said the British were coming, right? Okay, this one is Chapter 10-4. Oh, the one I was literally just at, which was, I think, my favorite one. Dun. 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. We need William Tell, so we need him to shoot the apple? Would he shoot it out of the snake? Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe moving forward I don't clear all of the panels, because this is seeming like I just have to change like 1 or 2 slight things to get it to where I want it to be. Evil Triumphs, that is probably back with the snake. That's alright, 10-3. Repentance. Alright, what this is, the snake laughs at them. Well, this one would see them both getting punished. Oh wait, hold on. So there's Adam being laughed at. Then perfect. Yeah. I'm just racking up this stamp collection right now. Alright, Dust to Dust. 2 statues of ash. I think I'd need one for time passing. I think I can already see how this is gonna go. Alright. 10-3. I think we're literally just going back. Why are so many in like 10 in the same level? Alright, I won't question it. 10-3 back here. Can we smite? That's literally it. Okay. I was gonna say, can we just have God like smite the 2 of them again? But no, he's just judging them. God, if I okay, so one minor gripe. I wish that I could pull up like the stamp menu from somewhere, like maybe like down here in the bottom right or something. I wish that I had that so I could just pull it up and not have to navigate all the way back to the tab, but other than that, game is fun. Phases, Howling at the Moon. That's probably gonna put me in the Monsters tab, but I think it's 12? Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's here. 12-1. Howling at the Moon. I'm not even gonna look at this point. I'm just gonna... What if we just do this? Okay, it's not that simple. I think we'll need different phases of the moon to occur. How are we gonna bring that about exactly? Let's think here. What did the stamp entail? Howling at the Moon. Phases. I'm just gonna look just to be safe. Yeah, because I didn't look initially at what chapter I was doing it at. So rather than waste my time. Here we go. Well, this he'll just transform back. Oh, well, this turns him back, so what if we just don't have him here and we just bring him... Because he'll howl at the full moon, right? Okay, okay. This wasn't one of those solutions where it's like throw everything up. It was simple as that. No, don't kick the dog! Don't kick the dog! Get out of here with that! Use the force, Luke. Kill the dragon with this Glock. Logical explanation. Dragon gets arrested. What is the logical course of action? This is 12-3 with the dragon. The dragon? 12-3. And here we need the dragon to get arrested. I feel like I did this beforehand, if I'm not mistaken. I think I accidentally did this my first try, but the stamps weren't enabled yet, so I don't think I got it. Because I remember fumbling around with this, and I had, like, the detective putting the dragon away. But this should be pretty simple, I think. He doesn't need to meet with the queen. There's no reason for that. So, dragon scares him. He sees the Baron. Oh, the Baron will just put the disguise back on. I don't see why he would do that exactly. What's the angle here? Put on outfit, scare detective. Yeah, put on outfit, scare detective, put outfit away. Detective finds that it's his outfit, so then he's like, I think I'll go back for another scare, perhaps, and then just gets promptly arrested. That's literally returning to the scene of the crime. That's just silly. I was just trying to show the detective my fursuit. Really? It do be a true Scoobert Dubert moment, I agree. Hard on the outside. Professor cries. Aw. So that's gonna be in the monster chapter still. Because we would need the professor involved. Let us see here. Sag prof. Sag indeed. Oh, I hate navigating like wiki pages on my phone, because then like when you scroll down it gives you an ad in the middle and then it kind of prevents you from scrolling. It's like, hey, look at this, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested in that. Where were we? Hard on the outside? Hard on the outside. Okay. This is 12-4? 12-4. Okay. Fowa. The professor cries. What would give him reason to be upset? Let's see here. Literally, I shouldn't have done that, but my brain is wired. Oh, the professor knows to bait him away with garlic. He seems to have... He's fine with either of them. Everyone visits the prof, then dies. Maybe. Well, I think they'd probably have to kill the Dracula first, because he'll just bribe him away. So let's think we need a reason to go to the professor. Hi. Hello, everyone. Um, you've, you've caught me in a moment. What the? Vora, how did you... Vora, did you really? Vora, did you actually just raid me? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm just... Oh my god, Vora. There's so many people in here now. What the hell? What the hell? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I've lost all control. I've lost control of the stream. I didn't even make a custom alert yet for like raids of this level. I just oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Focus, focus, focus. Hi everyone. Thank you for coming in. It is an absolute pleasure. For those of you who may not be aware, I know some of you faces, but for those of you who don't know who I am Cyril Goldenleaf. I'm just starting out my streaming career. This is my third stream actually, but I am an elven cartographer turned monster researcher. So I used to draw maps and chart courses for adventurers, but now I've turned to monster research in helping essentially the guild be more informative about creatures and their biology, and just trying to learn all that I can about them and study them for my own personal effects, but also to help out my community and the Adventurers Guild. Um, yeah, I happen to mod for Veracia, so I I'm still taken aback that like you decided to jump in here, but like I'm blessed nonetheless. I know a few of you followed. Let me just take this back real quick, just so I can make sure I don't miss anyone. Zio the Loyal, welcome in. 47674, welcome, welcome. Gibby, thank you, welcome in. And the Holy Capybara, thank you. Thank you all for the follows. Wow, it's JF7007 and DeWolf42012. Thank you both for the follow. Welcome, welcome in. I appreciate it. I want to get back to playing the game, but like at the same time, like now I feel like there's so many people here to just check in on and see how all of you are doing. I am flabbergasted. My gabs are thoroughly flabbered. Jiro 3PO. Jiro 3PO. That's a clever name. I like that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. No, I was not ready. John, did you orchestrate this? John, did you orchestrate this happening? Who's the ringleader in this operation? Who thought it was a good idea to come in here and jump me with 136 people? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. I did not expect. It probably was. It probably was her doing. Stop enjoying watching me struggle. I'm just trying to do content, but I'm also trying to cater to all the nice people that popped in here, whether of their free will or not. Okay. Well, I told you a little bit about me. Let me tell you a little bit about the game I'm playing. So it's called Storyteller. We're actually towards the tail end of it. I've completed what I assume is the main story, so right now these are just side objectives for the original narrative. Yeah, apparently I might have free will. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being orchestrated like some Geppetto-like puppet. I I can't say for certain right now. I don't even fathom what's happening right now. I don't believe it's real. Right. Explain the game. So right now we're doing what is essentially just side achievements. So they don't pertain to the initial objectives. They're more so side objectives that we have to accomplish for little stamps, little achievements. We're all in your head. Ooh, I'm mentally ill. Okay, so I completely forgot what we were doing here. This is... Yes, Professor cries. We have to make the Professor cry somehow. I think before the raid happened, Nala, you suggested that the best way to go about this would probably have the Professor... everyone be dead? Or... what if we, It's just repeating memory? Yeah, it very well could be just repeating memory. Okay, so let's see here. What if so this isn't going to do anything because he's sleeping. What if we have the vampire turn one of them? So the vampire turns Mina, then... because the Professor seems to be in good standing with both John and Mina. So what if one of them was... Huh. No problem, Lex and Cario. I hope you have a good night. If you look at the pin message, my mod has actually pinned my VOD channel, so you're free to go there. The VOD should typically be uploaded by sometime tomorrow. Usually when I go to import it to YouTube, it's finished by midnight my time, so if you just check the channel sometime tomorrow, I'm sure that the full VOD will be uploaded there. You could watch me speed through the initial content that I thought would take me an hour, but wound up taking 25 minutes. Oh, am I saying it right? Lexan Cario? That's... I'm trying to think of it like Lucario, like the Pokemon. Okay. Please, for the future, if I mispronounce your name wrong or it doesn't roll off my tongue the way that you think it should, feel free to correct me. I want to make sure that I'm addressing everyone the way that they intend for themselves to present themselves, if that makes sense. I'm still very much rattled. No, trust, you'll get a VOD. I also have it so anytime I end a recording, it stays on my Twitch channel for up to 7 days. So you're free to, once the broadcast ends, you're free to scrub through there and look for a clip. I actually need to grab the man shooting God from my last stream. Take care. Have a good night. Okay. Here. So Professor, what if... oh wait, no, I think you would have to see her first. If John sees Mina... yes. So then he's like, you must kill the vampire. And then what if... well, we know from the past that if he kills the main vampire, that it just breaks the curse. So in this instance, Mina would be... yeah, Mina's cured in this case. So we need him to be sad. What if he doesn't know that's Mina? What if he actually kills Mina instead of the head vampire? No, we need John here. There we go. Okay. Well, he shed a tear. That's crazy though. That's actually very sad. It's like he doesn't recognize her as a vampire. So actually, I think he does. Oh, objective completed regardless. So yeah, we've been a bit busy. We've gotten these stamps already. And we just finished this page. So, oh, that's really it? We just have 8 stamps left and we're done. Huh. How about that? I mean, I very well could just wrap this up, you know? We'll see how it goes. I had intended on ending stream a bit earlier, but now that like the floodgates, yeah, I really am. Like I didn't expect to go through that this quick. Now that the floodgates opened and just a bunch of people poured in, I'm kind of feeling like more. It's kind of pushing me to want to stream a little more, just for not only for my sake, but for you guys, just to give you a little peek into what I can offer as your local elf streamer, you know? Yeah, I hope you know. Right, so what is this one? Low bar. Mirror praises Tiny. Low bar. So this one is... We have to find ourselves in... For those of you just joining, the game doesn't tell you exactly how to go about getting these side objectives, so I've pulled up the Storyteller wiki, and I'm just thumbing through here to figure out what chapters to go to. I'm not using a walkthrough to solve these, I'm just using it as a guideline to be like, this is where you go, now figure it out. Low bar. That is chapter 5, part 4. Okay. It still annoys me that I can't just go to a directory and I have to flip through all the way to the part I want to. But hey, it is what it is. Chapter 5, part 4. Deceit. Alright, so we have to have the mirror fall for Tiny. So this is probably going to be like a process of elimination thing, because the mirror... So for starters, the mirror loves snow. Or snowy. So we have to get it to where we essentially rule out any sort of opposition. Yeah, exactly. I'm using it more so as like a guideline for myself because the game doesn't tell me, and there's over like 40 initial puzzles, so having to go through each one and guess, like, it takes the guesswork out of it, but it still leaves space for me to figure things out. It's like doing a just like chapter 5. Yeah. I tuned in very briefly. I think that I watched like for context sake, I think there were like toys running around on the floor, and then she picked one up and threw it into like the toy bin, which may or may not have been like a shredder or something. But that was all before my stream initially started. So out of context, I was like, ugh, this is a little bit scary, isn't it? Okay. So I think we just have to rule out all opposition. So she likes... The mirror likes Snowy, so we'll get rid of Snowy. So now the mirror likes the prince, so we'll get rid of the prince. And now the mirror likes Tiny, so then Tiny. Okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, family bonds, affair with cousin. Oh. Is that what we're getting into? Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes the the secondary objectives for this game are kinda crazy, but I think it's what makes for an interesting story, because like it's not just like your run-of-the-mill fairy tale vanilla retelling. It's like an actual like drama, so to speak. All right, so I have to go to, this is 13 part 4. Let's thumb on back through. Right. Okay, so somehow this is where I struggled the most, because like I'm not the best when it comes to navigating or understanding family trees. So sometimes it all gets jumbled in my head. But we need cousins to fall in love with each other, but I think they have to be none the wiser. Because if they know that they're cousins or they're related, they won't fall in love. So how do we set this up? Real. Yeah, absolutely real. Oh, hey, Devora, welcome in. You're fine, you're fine. If you're tired, you're more than welcome to take it easy. I appreciate you popping in. We're just trying to figure out how to establish a family tree of cousins, and then also make those cousins fall in love somehow. I don't know how we're gonna manage, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm your father. If we can establish, let's make Haiti like the father prime, so to speak. So we'll have Haiti be the father of Bluey and Greenie. This kind of simplifies things. So Haiti is the father to Blue and Green. Cousins, established cousins. So father, these are his sons. One of the sons is the father to Tiny. Brain work. Okay. Haiti is the father to Bluey and Greenie. Greenie is the father to Tiny, making Haiti Tiny's grandfather. Right? That's how that should work. Wait, we got Greenie. So what if... Wait, this should work, because Peachy's the only girl here. So Peachy and Tiny have to wind up together. So what if we establish... Because we've already established that Greenie is Tiny's father. So what if we make Bluey Peachy's father? Right? Father... Oh, this hurts my head, but I think I'm on the right track, though. I think I'm on the right track. What happens if Tiny and Peachy get together? Does this just work? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, these puzzles. The ones involving family trees really rack my brain, because like I know my own family. I can distinguish in my own family tree like how the things line up, because like I know my family and I've interacted with them. But if I'm looking at like another family tree trying to discern it, I'm just like racking my brain like it doesn't line up to me. Well, that went off without a hitch, so that's a relief. We have 6 left. Backstabber. Maid murders knight. Ooh. Spicy. The spicy betrayal in the air. Alright, final chapter, part 4. Alright, Love Revolution. Okay, so our objective here is for the maid to kill the knight. I feel like we're gonna have to have a whole kidnapping ring just to make this pan out the way that we want to. Okay. Well, let's start with what we know. We know that the king likes both the queen and the maid. So we could start with an affair with the maid the queen sees. The queen could either imprison the king or the maid. So what if we do imprison the king? The maid could rescue him? Maid rescue says it's the queen. Then we could lock up the queen. King, queen. Would this then make sense if the maid does it? Because she's angry about the king. But then I feel like this is gonna get mixed up somehow. The knight rescue. No, this should still work, right? Because then it's gonna be a string of kidnapping. Because now, wait, no. Because if this happens, she's kidnapped. We need her to be the one. This is essentially ending in the knight getting pushed off the cliff by the maid. So we need to switch this around. Right. Okay, so what if instead... Alright, let's try this. Let's switch this around so the queen, jealous of this affair, imprisons the maid first. Then the king can come to rescue her. Gets rightfully pissed off. He can then... right? No, this works. Hold on. Because she's... Yes. She's mad it was the queen. So then imprisons the queen. She claims it was the king, so now we'll imprison the king. Now the maid can come rescue the king, say it was the knight, and... time marches on. There we go. We are winning our way up the ladder. Yeah, no, if I can wrap this in the next 25 minutes, I will be super content with how this played out. Right? Spookier, terrified ghost. Is this a Pac-Man thing? Am I gonna make a Pac-Man reference? I hope so. That would be actually kind of funny. Right, so spookier is the last chapter, the very last part of the chapter. Last straw. Okay. So we need to make like Pac-Man? Terrified ghost. Let's scrap all this. Ghost. So someone would have to... Do we have any means for having an execution happen? Let's see what we know. She won't marry him. An execution won't occur otherwise. A kidnapping won't occur, right? Yeah, devil won't do anything here. I feel like we have to involve the devil this time around because there's just too few characters, but there's a lot of events. Alright, so he sleeps on the throne. He won't do anything at the wedding. He'll just scare them. He'll bar the execution from happening, but we don't want that because we need a ghost involved. Death, he'll fake someone's death. Alright, so wedding and kidnapping, I feel he doesn't need to be involved in. Can we fake a death? I don't think that will do anything for us. I feel like an execution needs to happen here, but how do we bring that about? The devil's laughing at me. He thinks I can't do it. Yeah, she won't know who that is, and, well, he'll be upset, but, okay, but we can't execute without order from the crown. And if I just give him the crown, he's not gonna execute anyone. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's a funny gag. So we can't execute the devil. Naturally. And he'll just bar that from happening, so... This is too many moving parts. Can we just simplify this? What if we just... What if the devil just says he's dead? Oh, okay, it's like, okay. Okay, that was a lot of different scenarios, but it seemed more daunting than it actually was. So that, okay, that's... I'll take it. I'll just stop talking, and I'll take it. A win's a win. 4 left. Make the devil angry. Let us see here. Devil angry. That is, we're going back to the last chapter again. So perhaps we have it so that whatever the devil intends to do, we just don't have it go his way. Oh, what if we... This might be easy too. What if we just put him in prison? Because he won't do anything on the throne. I know he won't do anything at the wedding. He just stops the execution from happening so he can't be executed. He does nothing for the... Right, nothing for death, right? Hold on. Yeah, no, I can't put him on the tombstone. He'll just deface it. So, what if he just kidnaps the queen and then rescue? Yeah, it was the devil. Okay. Yeah. Enough said. I'm surprised I don't need the knight here, though. Oh. Okay. Having anyone else here won't have him. Okay, I guess I was just lucky that I threw that in the order that I did. Okay. Original fight. Eve yells at Adam. Alright, is this gonna be the first chapter, or would it be here? I'm thinking it's gonna be at Genesis. Original fight. Steamrolling through. Yeah, honestly, I'm going a bit longer than I normally do, but I'm gonna wrap these last 4 and then I'll be good. Okay. Eve yells at Adam. This is gonna be, yep, chapter 10, but part 3, so repentance. Eve yells at Adam. I feel like they're just using a lot of like the same puzzles. Considering that you could just have these symbols to tell you like, hey, this is a devil level, hey, this has a secondary objective. I feel like the least they could do is put like maybe like another symbol that says, hey, this is associated with a stamp or multiple stamps. I don't know, like that's just my one gripe that I keep, well, griping about. So okay, so Eve has to yell at Adam. So I think firstly we have to get Eve to die. So first we gotta establish they love one another. Oh, what if we first establish like, or this probably won't. No, she still eats it. So we probably don't even need this. We'll just need this. Yeah, don't eat the apple. Oh no, I ate the apple. Then Eve is judged. Eve comes back. Eve yells at Adam. No, they're still in love. Oh wait, hold on. I think I see this. Let's shift everything a little bit, because let's say Adam eats the apple. We'll get rid of Adam from this scenario. Adam eats the apple and then gives it to Eve. Yes. Okay. Okay. That works. Yeah, because if Adam was still here, they both get smited. Okay. Okay. God, I wonder if this game gives you 100% achievement for something. I doubt it, but we'll see. Ghost Buster. Ghost is vaporized. We're down to the wire, folks. The storybook's gonna take a close. But let me just say, as this being my first game that I get to share with all of you, I'm hoping that I'll get to share my own stories and many more of different varieties with all of you, because it's an absolute dream that I get to be doing this and having a following of fine folks like you guys. So I hope you'll stick around for the other daring tales and adventures that I'll take part in with you at my side. You can say I'm a sappy elf. I can take it. Alright, this has us going to the cellar. So we're going to chapter 4. Oh, if this involves the devil, I wonder if like the devil will just be like a Ghostbuster and like suck up the ghost. That would be kind of funny, actually. So we're going to 4-2. It is a devil level. Okay, okay. I see how this might pan out. I'm kind of excited to see this. Okay, so there's no seance option, but we know that we can have the ghosts like just be out in the open. So we'll do this. What if we do death? Oh no, we'll have the devil fake this death. This might be too many. Because then if we go here... Wait, no, this could work, and then... Ghost? No, because... Okay. Too many moving parts. Have to simplify this somehow. So I thought the devil would exorcise the ghost, but the devil just takes the ghost with him. So what if we have this? Yeah, what if this occurs but it's a ghost? So we need to cut this down. So this doesn't need to be here. She would have had to have died. There we go. Okay. I wasn't too far off. It's just a matter of the death had to be real, not fabricated. Okay. I believe we are down to our last stamp. Shocked wives. Lenora and Isabel realize they share their husband. Ugh. That's gotta be quite the awkward talk to have. Okay, shocked wives, that's gonna put us at... Come on. I don't need... No, I don't need to be redirected. No, no thank you. I hate wiki pop-up ads. I hate them with a burning passion. Right, Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Part 2. Let's mosey on all the way back, why don't we? For the last time. Before we close the proverbial book on this. Alright, Dismay. So we need them to... Oh, this should be relatively easy. I think I already see it actually. So we'll establish they're together. We just give Edgar amnesia, and then we'll have him be with Oh no, wedding. We have Edgar with Isabel now, and then they'll be like, wait, what? Yep, there we go. Okay. And that is every single stamp. Is that 100%? 100%, people! We love to see it. We love to see it. Oh yeah, there's a narrator to this game. I think I turned him off. Whoops. Well. I suppose that's it. I wanted to thank everyone who stopped by stream today. I want to thank the fellow raiders that dropped in. I'm still absolutely taken aback that happened, but I'm grateful, eternally grateful nonetheless. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you for the raid. It means so much to me. I typically stream every Tuesday and Thursday at around 7 p.m. EST. So if you've already followed, you'll surely get the notification, hopefully. But in the case that you don't, I am actively working on making a Discord to where I can host everyone. So that should be set up in the coming week. Once it does, I will post a link on my Twitch channel and we'll go from there. We're going to hide and we're going to get out of here. Going to bring the music back up just a little bit, just a wee bit. And yeah, I think I said it a couple of times already, but whether it's the morning, afternoon, evening, late night, I want to thank you all for stopping by the Golden Grove Tavern, and until next time, I hope you take care, everyone. Have a great night.